Good evening, everyone. I haven't been making as many videos, so I just thought I'd stop by and let y'all know what's going on. We're getting closer to that wedding date, and so we're working on things. I have quite a few projects that I am working on for the wedding. I've got some moss balls, some grapevine wreaths. We'll be doing a grapevine wreath chandelier. We've been cleaning the farm, uh, weed eating, bush cutting, uh, organizing the barn festivities. We'll have to go in and there'll be pressure washing and getting hay bales and chairs and things like that ready. Getting tablecloths and plates, and we've really got actually almost everything done. We've just got to get a few more details on the farm done. This will be a barn wedding, and I'm just so thrilled to pieces. I'm blessed. I always have been blessed, but when you have just one single child, and we tend to, we love our children so much, and they just never understand how much we love them. But I just adore mine. I got so lucky. She is such a glory to be around and a blessing. Where a lot of kids, they're a little bit more like their father, or they're a little bit more like their brother. Their mother. I can say very easily, my daughter got the best characteristics from both of her parents and very little of our faults. She's a very centered, well-rounded person, and now I'm going to have a son-in-law. But I look at him like he's my son, and he is a blessing every way you turn. I have loved him since I met him. I am so thankful for this, and so now we're progressing on to this next level. And so I've been pretty busy with that. Now I do have it's almost all of the wild lettuce is gone in my area. There are a few single plants I see every now and then that are still hanging in there. These plants are very sensitive to the atmosphere that they're growing in. The ones in my yard still look very good, but ones that are not tended look pretty bad. We have passion vine coming along now. If you haven't eaten any Passiflora passion vine, I would suggest you do so. It has this delightful nutty flavor. And I'm talking about the actual vine, leaves, and flower. The fruit itself, me and my daughter, she has them growing all along her fence row, and we did not eat so many to make ourselves sick, which I have done before, but we would take one, a passion fruit, they call them maypops, and I would eat half and she would eat half, and then we'd work a while more in the yard, and then she'd eat half and I'd eat half. But I taught her this weekend, eat the vine, the leaves, and the flower. And it has a delicious, almost like a cashew, like a nutty flavor. It's very, very delicious. And then we've got ironweed coming along, and goldenrod is coming along. And now goldenrod and ragweed both have high medicinal properties. And I do have, I think, 2 videos on that. So, y'all, yeah, I have done my due diligence. I've got y'all plenty of material that you can still stay up to par. We'll be posting things in the community post when I do come along on them. But I've got tablecloths and these craft projects to do. I'm going to be taking a very large picture frame and the glass, and I'm going to take a mat and cut a mat in it and put their photos in it and turn it into like a giant card, a giant card where everybody can sign, and then a couple of more signs like that for the entrance at the farm, and some solar lighting projects. I'm going to take some lamps, some tall torch lamps, but then small lamps, paint them, and then put solar lights in them, and then set those around the yard, and then that will aid in the lighting. And then there's plates. Did I say plates? Plates are on our list this week. Plates are. And then there are plenty of glasses, but then there's utensils and just stuff. There's just stuff. When you do it yourself and you're frugal, there's just stuff. So I go to Goodwill every day and I check things out and I add one or two more little things, and we're getting there. We're almost done. We have just a few more purchases to do, and then all of her rental stuff will be there on the day of the wedding. So we've got about another month, and then it's going to be here. Now, in the meantime, we've got the Walking Horse Celebration in Shelbyville, Tennessee coming up, and I will do a video on it. And then we've got the local fair that comes along the week after that, and I will do a video on that as well, just little hometown things. But I did want to let y'all know I'm not going to be as present, and I got my hands full, and I'm so blessed. I'm just so blessed. Y'all just don't know. I'm fortunate. God has blessed me richly with everything. With everything. I wake up at night sometimes and I just thank you, God. Just thank you. I've had a little upper respiratory infection this week. I'm trying to keep it from getting into something worse. I usually do get one this time of the year when there's hay cutting going on and crepe myrtles flowering. Now, Shelbyville, Tennessee has crepe myrtles everywhere. That's because it blooms during the week of the Walking Horse Festival celebration. So the Chamber of Shelbyville, Tennessee does a thing in the spring where they give them away free, a certain size, and then as you get larger, they sell them cheap because they want the whole town blooming for the celebration, because a little old city in the south goes from about 34,000 to 800,000 for 10 days. So they want it to be lovely, and it is lovely. But I'm highly allergic to crepe myrtles and hay cutting. So, and everybody's out mowing their yards right now. So I've been miserable, and it's gone down into my chest, and I'm doing my mullein tea and my wild lettuce tea and my lemon balm and lemongrass and all my little remedies that I have. So I did want to just update y'all with that, and until my next video, y'all remember to keep eating your wild things, and God bless you all.